Hi everyone and welcome to the last Video Game Choo Choo episode before E3, or the last normal episode, I guess, before E3. I'm your host, John. With me this week is the usual suspects. We have Michael.
Hello there.
We have Ryan.
Hey y'all, it's me. I'm here.
And we have Austin.
Hey guys.
Folks, I figured we'd just get right to it, because...
Wow.
God damn, E3 is so close. Like, I'm so excited. How about you three? I mean, 2 out of the 3 of y'all are going to be coming with me to the Electronic Gaming Expo.
Oh yeah, EEG, my favorite.
Yeah.
But no, how about how about instead of just talking about what we've been up to, you also briefly mention how fucking excited we are for E3. Let's start off with Michael, since you weren't here last week.
Hello,
Michael, how stoked are you for E3?
I like on a scale of 0 to 10, 10 being like stokedness at max, and 0 being no stoked.
Sure.
Like an 8.
360 no stoked.
Yeah, 360 no stoked. I saw E3 and turned 360 degrees around and walked away.
Wow.
Thanks. I'm pretty excited. Still have stuff to deal with and get out of the way, but
definitely.
My luggage is prepared. I'm literally charging my backup battery for my cell phone. Like, slowly, I gotta find where my sleeping bag is. Like, slowly but surely. Hopefully by the end of this weekend, I will be prepared and will probably pack my bag on Monday, even though I don't fly out until Friday.
Being ready, that's good.
Yeah,
that's good.
That's how I deal with, like, anxiousness is, oh, I know what I'll do. I'll think about this thing a lot and plan for it a lot. That's just that's my port.
Well, you've got loads of time, so,
Totally.
I mean,
yeah.
Honestly, not to say that anxiety is a great thing, but sometimes you can kind of use it well and like, all right, I'm worried about this, I'm going to get it taken care of so that way when it does hit me, there might be a couple of things I'm scared of, but there will be less.
Totally.
Yeah.
That is how I have learned to deal with it, is use that feeling and give it an outlet. And, figure out, and this sounds ridiculous, but it's like, okay, I need to figure out where I will be picked up from when I arrive in LAX. Like, I need to know where to stand so that the Uber Lyft will find me, or I can find them. Like, little stuff like that I don't really need to look up because there's going to be 1,000 signs because it's an airport.
Yeah.
But to kind of give myself that outlet and to kind of quiet that one voice among 1,000 down, it's one step at a time. But also, it happened really quickly because we were accepted like 2 weeks ago, and then I left for the weekend.
Yeah.
And then came back, and then it's like, oh, I need to buy a plane ticket.
Yeah.
You came back
to do this
and
stuff.
We started getting invites to things, and now we're just oh god, this is real. This is really really real.
Yeah,
it went actually schedule stuff. Like, oh my god.
Yeah. Gotta find a calendar that works.
Yeah.
Three of us. Shit. Yeah, it was
the labor. Oh boy.
Yeah. It was a sudden realization of 2 weeks maybe isn't a long period of time to do things if I wait. Especially if I wait. So I shouldn't. Waiting is bad. So. No, but it's exciting. I've never been this excited to go do work. So that's at least telling.
Sure. So you were gone last weekend.
I was gone last weekend.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about what went down?
I went to Disney again.
Hell yes.
Yeah. And
how was that?
It was good. It was fun. It was. We did a lot of different stuff this time. It was me and my girlfriend. Kind of road rides that we haven't been able to ride before. Like Tower of Terror and Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Stuff that just has long lines.
Yeah.
Ate at a couple nice fancy restaurants. One of the new ones that they opened called Morimoto's. Is it Morimoto? Miyamoto's the video game guy, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, it was Morimoto's restaurant. I've done that a lot. It was Morimoto's restaurant, and that was really good. Like, that was some of the best food I've ever eaten. So
Nice. That's impressive.
yeah, some sushi. You had a spider
Ooh.
roll.
What was in it?
Spider roll is like,
Tarantula legs, right?
yes, tarantula legs. Still moving. No, it's crab, like real crab meat. Usually the crab is fried, so it's crispy.
Yeah, like tempura, kind of.
And then I want to say avocado, celery, maybe, and usually something else. I can't remember. It has specific stuff in it. So
Cool.
That's usually
sounds really good.
it's usually my go-to. Is
Nice.
like either California roll or spider roll. It's stuff I know I'll like.
Yeah.
But it was fun. It was fun to get away. It's always. I'm gonna let you in on a secret. Don't tell anyone. All right.
Okay.
Getting away from the internet is a good idea.
Yeah.
Not reading Twitter is a good idea. Not knowing the thing that everyone is upset about today is a good idea.
Oh yeah.
It's freeing. It's like life has joy in it.
Michael's just going to leave this site one day to go live in the mountains, like Colorado, far away from any of us chuckle fucks here on the site.
Yep. Like, oh, what is everyone? Oh, Twitter. Oh, we're all angry about fandoms today. All right then.
I can imagine Michael with like a real crazy beard, just like hiking.
Yeah, I can't wait for
Hunting.
Into the Wild 2.
Yeah.
I hope it ends
Choo-choo.
differently than the first one, though.
Yeah, video game choo-choo, where are they now?
I can grow a pretty crazy beard, so I can
Let's get
consider
to
it done.
You can make that happen.
Yeah. I can just blink. If it looks like I'm pooping, but I'm really just straining out a beard. You know, like Play-Doh?
Yeah,
Like that
that's
little Play-Doh
exactly
thing?
what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Where you like put it through it, it like comes out in like the little spaghetti like dot things.
It always comes out as like the letter C, though. It's really strange.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You could probably win
See
a
my
competition like
beard.
that. Yeah.
I could win a competition with that.
Got it. But yeah, no, Michael. The one thing that was a little bit of a bummer about that weekend was I was kind of gonna meet up with you for a bit. Not to get too far into my weekend. I'll talk about that later. But man, traffic in Orlando around that time is real bad, and I was really upset that I couldn't drive over and have dinner with you. That would have been really nice. But
Yeah,
you know.
when you even mentioned like, oh, traffic, I just had like a flashback to the year before when I was in the exact same area you were, and I got there early before a bunch of people I knew, and it's a parking lot, like
Yeah.
and not even the interstate. I'm talking surface streets. I'm
Yeah.
talking like just normal everyday streets with normal everyday turns and lights. And people are like, well, the light is green, so I can inch the 3 inches forward and block and continue to block this intersection because I'm turning and the light is green. Like, no, that's not. You don't want your car in the middle of an intersection. That's bad. Like, so I remember Florida traffic is pretty fucking terrible.
Yeah, it was. Whew.
Yeah, we hit some traffic to and from, and we didn't even like Disney is on the Tampa side of Orlando and technically isn't even in Orlando, so you don't even get near the real bad parts. And we saw some not heinous traffic, but like really that car is on the side of the road and it's clearly been there for more than 3 hours, but we all slowed down for it. Thanks, Tampa, Orlando, I-4, you piece of shit.
Yeah, I looked outside the hotel room that I was staying at, and I just saw, like you said, the parking lot out on the road, and I was just like, oh, I'm not going to be able to go see Michael. Never mind.
And we weren't even that far, and you probably would not have. It would have probably taken you like an hour and a half, what is normally like a 20-minute, 15-minute drive.
Yeah, I looked on the map and it said like this will be a 10-minute drive, and I was like, okay, and maybe if people moved, maybe.
Yeah, if this were a normal day, maybe. That's okay. We get to sleep next to one another in sleeping bags.
You're gonna be sick and tired of my ass within like 3 days.
Ooh,
John.
Ooh, hey-oh, whoa.
John.
Let's keep it PG on the podcast.
John,
Yeah.
I'm already sick and tired of your fucking ass.
I know you are, Michael. I know you are. I don't know why you put up with everything, like, honestly.
I ask myself that staring into the bathroom mirror several times a day.
God bless.
Let's zip our sleeping bags together and make one big sleeping bag.
This is our friendship bag.
Your get-along bag.
Yeah. So, Michael, was there anything else that you did this past week that you want to talk about, or do you want to get right into those games?
No, not really. It's Disney's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like going there.
Yeah, glad to hear that you're enjoying it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
as it goes.
also like going to Disney a lot, Michael. So maybe someday we can
Coordinate.
meet up. Yeah, we can have a big Chooch Disney party where I make you all ride the Haunted Mansion like 8 times in a row, and then then leave.
Normal.
So
That's normal for me. Just
Good,
looking for Mr.
good.
Toad in the Pet Cemetery. That's all I do.
Good. So you're already accustomed.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Toad is that good shit.
He's no longer at Disney World. He's no longer at the Magic Kingdom, but you can find his headstone at the Haunted Mansion Pet Cemetery. It's a little it's a little difficult to see if you just like glance up, but if you kind of know where to look, there he is.
Yeah, if you've spent enough time in that queue line as I have, it's like, oh yeah, there he is.
Yep, that's sad as shit. But it's also kind of awesome that they did that. That somebody was like, let's put him in the cemetery. Let's kill him.
Yeah,
All right.
I love it.
He's been
You know
out
that
of bed.
ride's you
Kill
know
that
that ride's
bastard.
still at Disneyland. Like, no,
God.
slice his throat.
So, Michael, have you played any games in the past while?
Let's say, other than Clash Royale or whatever that one's called,
Okay.
and Civ 5, let's say that I haven't been playing any games because I have been preparing, packing for Disney, and then turning around and buying airline flights and preparing and packing for E3. So I haven't had.
I feel ya.
I haven't really had time for games. Like, there are quite a few on my radar, but it's suddenly we're getting emails about schedules, and now I have to put together a calendar, and there's still E3 prep and production that has to happen before we even step on planes. So,
Yeah, like, holy
which, you know
shit.
what?
I'm
You know,
like,
go ahead.
I was gonna say, we're gonna talk about new releases later, and just looking at the new release list, I don't understand how these people, like, I don't know how anyone thinks that we have the fucking time to review these games.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
I don't get that. I don't know why anything comes out this month at all.
Boy.
I don't. Really don't, but yeah,
Because there are people who play games that don't write for game review sites. I don't know if y'all knew that or not, but
That's actually
they're
bullshit.
not important.
yeah,
I see.
they don't matter.
So, Michael, anything else you want to say to the devoted fan base of Chooch who does not review games to play them?
Fuck off.
Okay.
No, we love you.
Also,
But-
oh yeah, right. I'm a fucking pre-order bonus, you pieces of shit. Yeah, I listen to the fucking podcast. Love me. For fuck's sake. And then John thanked everyone for making it to E3 and left me out. I see how it is.
Because you weren't there, Michael. Thank you. Like you're one of the most important people on the site. You've been keeping things running. I'll thank you at the end of the fucking show. God damn it, Michael.
I'm gonna kill you in LA. I'm gonna kill you.
Not if I kill you. Not if I kill you first.
John
That's it.
Machonsky has been found dead in L.A.
We're gonna get a knife fight in LA.
Please do. If
it's
you
just
do
gonna
film
be
it,
the
so that can be
episode.
that can be the John Machonsky Experience 2016.
The final experience, the experience of the sweet release of death.
Yeah. It's going to be that episode of Seinfeld when Kramer goes to LA. I'm just going to get arrested for someone's murder.
It's gonna be mine.
Yeah, but there'll be 3 suspects.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, that's it. I really haven't been... It's just... I haven't been doing much of video game playing. Just kind of... You know, sometimes you just want to... You don't want to play something new. You just want to play the old familiar.
I experienced
I did
that a lot.
I did play some Brink.
Oh,
Okay.
right. I remember that.
God.
It sucked.
Michael, you're not allowed to go to E3 anymore.
Is there literally anybody on the servers for Brink?
I didn't play multiplayer, so I'll
More-
try that. I'll
more
try that
Is
people
the
on
next time.
Brink?
multiplayer still running?
Yeah, there's more people playing Brink than there are Battleborn. So
The update did update, so there's a server spitting out Brink updates, but I don't know if that's. I assume that's Microsoft. I don't assume that's
Probably,
Bethesda, because all that has to get approved, like any game. So I
Right.
assume that gets pushed forward. I don't know, but no, I'm done. Let's move to someone else.
All right. We're done with you, Michael.
We're done with Brink as well.
We're very done with Brink.
I am not done with Brink.
Finally, in the year 2016, we're done with Brink. Review coming
Austin.
soon.
Austin,
Yeah.
how excited are you for E3?
I'm pretty excited. Yesterday was like the first day where I started getting nervous instead of just excited, because I'm like, oh, what if I'm late to the airport, or oh, what if I like fucking get lost in LAX? And like Michael was saying, like there's a million signs. I'm not going to get lost. It's almost literally impossible. But yeah,
What I always
I'm
think about
excited.
is there are quite a few dumber people in this world than me, like a lot. And if they can navigate and get on a plane and find their way around, I can too. So
true.
sure.
yeah, and then there's also resources for those idiots. So I can also use those resources and look really, really smart.
Oh yeah. My flight's in 9 days, which is kind of terrifying because like I haven't done as much preparation as Michael has done. So like probably starting tomorrow, I'm gonna get on that. Just like find my my suitcase and all that, my sleeping bag. I booked for some better seats on the flight, so that I will have. Well, I mean, I could tell you that I did that for the like power outlet and the Wi-Fi and stuff, but mostly it's because of the complimentary beer, wine, and spirits.
Oh, fuck off.
I'm not,
I had to
I'm not going to
choose-
be loaded when I get to LA.
Oh, well, that's fine. You should be. I had to like choose like through a fucking minefield of like this one's $25 more, this one's $60, and it's like, I just want a free seat. So going to LA, I got lucky. I got 2 free seats. Which if you don't book the seats, you still have seats. It's just that's how airline travel is because it's fucked. But on the way back, I don't have assigned seats. So
Jeez.
yeah, that's just the way airline travel is.
I got to pick my seats, which was nice because I picked window seats.
Those are usually more. I do have a middle seat, but it's in the emergency row, which means more room to stash my shit and more leg room.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm
That was
pro
another
that.
big thing for me. Booking the slightly more expensive seating is more leg room because I'm quite tall. My legs are quite long.
I am not tall, but I have some lengthy legs, if you must know. And so,
Oh, I'll know.
oh, you'll know. You'll zip the other
In a
side
little
of my
over a
sleeping
week.
bag.
I will
Yeah,
know.
you'll see him coming from a mile away.
Are we
Literally.
gonna have like a leg competition?
What
Damn,
a
I'm sad
weird
I can't be
question.
there now.
I don't know how to answer that.
I will engage in any sort of leg competition.
All right, good to hear.
Yeah.
But yeah, Austin. Other than being excited for E3, what else has been going on?
Well, so the other night, I went out for some drinks with my friends,
Sure.
and it was getting pretty late. It was like around midnight, and we decided that the best course of action at that point was to go to the Walmart and buy some boxing gloves at midnight,
All right.
as you do. So we went to my backyard after we bought the boxing gloves, which took over half an hour.
Oh boy.
Because we're all morons and, we were all tipsy. We go back to my house and have a 1 a.m. boxing competition. Yeah, it turns out that's really fun, but also my nose hurts really bad because I got punched and I puked a lot.
Did you win?
I did win the one match that I did against my friend. I could only go one because then the puking happened. I was very impressed with him, though. He took 3 gut shots across 3 different matches before he threw up. So
Jeez.
I think he really won the day there. But
Great.
So remind me when we're in LA not to get you drunk and not to suggest anything while you're drunk that you will probably end up doing, like, let's say, boxing.
look, don't get boxing gloves near me. I'll be fine.
No problem. I don't know what Mike has in his apartment.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out.
We're gonna have to like glue all the furniture down. You know,
Yep.
Tell everyone, please keep Austin away from that hard stuff. You know, we got to make sure that everything's good.
Whatever. When
Pure.
you arrive, Austin, Mike, and myself will all be playing Edward 40 Hands. We've already planned it out. You'll walk in the door, and it'll just be through the, help us pee, John. You know, that's what it'll be. Within 10 minutes, you'll be holding 3 men's dicks, helping them pee.
Listen, I'm gonna say this right fucking now.
Uh-huh.
I'm not holding anyone's dick but my own. Okay?
That's a good rule of thumb, John.
It's a bold statement.
Whatever. I thought you were a team player, man.
I am, but not that way. I'm sorry. Not
Whatever.
that way, Michael.
Thought we were friends.
I don't know, maybe you know what, maybe this adventure will bring us close enough to allow that to happen. Not yet, not yet.
It's hard to say. We're gonna be there a whole week. I mean, it's just
We're gonna be through some shit.
a lot can
Let's
happen
move
in a
on.
week.
Let's move on.
Okay, other than that, yeah, I played TMNT. I beat that. I wrote the review. I won't talk about it here. Read the review. That game is trash garbage.
It's poopy. From
I
a
also,
diaper.
yeah, it is. I also bought the latest Humble Bundle, which is the narrative games Humble Bundle.
Right, that one looked really good.
Yeah, I just paid for the first tier of stuff,
Lame.
which was Her Story, which is a great game. I highly recommend playing that game with a friend. That's the
Really?
right way to play Her Story, I think.
That was one of our top 10 games of last year.
As it should be. It's very well done. That's a Sam Barlow joint. I think that's the guy's name. Anyway, Read Only Memories, which I've yet to play. I've seen a lot of that game, though, and it does look like something I'll be interested in.
I've heard good things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
that game. One of the first things you get to do in that game is choose your pronouns. That's cool. And you can type your own pronouns if you don't like the ones that they have pre-selected, which
Smart.
good on them.
It's almost like every game should do that.
Yeah, almost like that.
It's almost like it's easy to do. Anyways,
Yeah. And then the last game in that first tier is Sybil by Nina Freeman. And I played through that the other day.
what did you think? Because that's one of those games that keeps coming up, and I keep looking at it and go like, I should get around to playing that, but I don't know.
I liked it a lot. You know, it's a story game. You play it to experience the story. I mean, it's the narrative bundle, right? So that makes sense.
Yeah, sure.
I thought it was really well done. There's some good kind of ambient storytelling. You play as a girl named Nina, who is not, Nina Freeman has stated it's not explicitly autobiographical, but it is based on events that are based on experiences in her life. Playing an MMO with somebody and falling in love through the internet and the kind of experience of that. And so that's kind of what you do. You look at the computer screen, you can look through all her files and whatever, see, like, there's like archived blog posts from like different periods of her life. And again, periods of the character's life, not the person.
Sure. Yeah.
And then you play the MMO, which is, it's very like basic point and click stuff that you kind of do as the dialogue unfolds between Nina and Blake, the person that she is falling in love with via the internet. But yeah, as somebody who grew up playing a lot of MMOs and most of my friends were on the internet, and it resonated with me quite strongly. And
yeah, I imagine there's probably a lot of people in their 20s who have some sort of experience that is very similar to Sybil.
Yeah, for sure. And I think anybody who has grown up playing games and grown up with the internet and is, you know, in their 20s probably, or maybe, you know, younger, 16
maybe
or so.
A little older, a little younger, yeah.
Yeah, early 30s, you know, but I feel like they would probably resonate with that game, at least on some level. Yeah, it feels like a very emotionally honest game in a way that a lot of quote-unquote story games are not.
Cool.
And it's got some FMV in it, which is, you know, hey, that's cool.
Yeah.
I love to see FMV in games.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out. Like, I've been eyeing that bundle, but I own like a third of the games in it, so
right. That's why I didn't
give
pay
them away
for the higher tier. I think I owned most of the games that were in the higher tier.
Yeah,
already.
I know it's like Sorcery in 80 Days, or two of them. There's another one in there.
Yeah. But yeah, I would recommend Sybil. I recommend getting that Humble Bundle.
Is it, Michael? I know you can.
Hi, hello there.
You can talk about Sorcery at least. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Humble Bundle sounds like a good deal.
That is a good get. I think it's like $5 gets you all of it, except for like the $10-15 tier or whatever that one is. But yeah, $5. Go get some dope ass games.
Oh, and I guess just worth pointing out, Nina Freeman, the person who made Sybil, she works for Fulbright as a level designer on their upcoming game Tacoma. So, just in case anybody doesn't know who that is.
Alright. Thanks for the heads up there.
Yeah, that's really the only game that I've played.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about it so far. TMNT kind of made me not want to play much for a while. I did restart Uncharted 4 the other night, because I didn't finish it, and I kind of put it down for a while, so I just decided to start over.
Okay.
That game's good, but we've talked about that plenty.
Yep. So Ryan.
Hey.
Now I know I don't mean to like rub it in, but
No, by all means, John. Rub it in.
This is a very Harney episode.
Yeah, it is. This is name this Niall. Name this the Harney ep. No, Ryan. I know you're not traversing with us to E3. I wish you were.
No, I am not. Because I do not have the money for that kind of nonsense.
But still, I would like to ask, how excited are you for E3?
Well, how excited am I for E3 is a complicated question, because normally I am, like, last year doing E3 for y'all was the first year of my entire life that I had ever actually interacted with E3, like, as an event, like, full disclosure. And, so, you know, this year I'm gonna kind of take things as they go, because I was more impressed with the stuff I saw last year that I didn't necessarily expect to see. Because, you know, you knew there was going to be Battlefront, you knew there was going to be, like, Assassin's Creed and stuff like that, but stuff like, you know, Unravel, that was kind of a surprise, which, you know, just regardless of how that game actually turned out, it was so much fun to watch it last year and, like, have that sort of, like, getting hyped up about these games. So I'm looking forward to see what happens in sort of the unexpected realm. As always, I will be looking forward to see what happens that is unintentionally hilarious, because I am sure there will be some real shit shows on. Yeah, hello.
We could talk about this on another podcast.
Oh, okay. Well,
aren't you going to be on? Are you
No,
gonna be on the
he will not be.
I won't be in that. I won't be in that podcast.
You can keep going. I apologize. I'm sorry.
Well, you asked me about E3, John. I'm just answering your questions. I was just asking
if you were excited.
Yeah, I am. I'm excited to be both excited and terrified, because I will be here and mostly being kind of in charge of the website when Niall's not around. So Niall and I guess, will be the head honchos. Little burp coming up of the website while y'all are gone. So that'll be nice, I guess.
Don't fuck it up.
I can finally publish the 3 editorial series on Bubsy that I've been cooking up for the last year.
Christ.
We
But
still
no.
have access to the website in LA. It's not like we don't know what's happening.
This domain cannot be accessed in your state.
I'm gonna pay off Kazumana to keep you all so distracted that you won't notice me.
He's the owner. He
changing
has
the
the
website
most
from the
access.
inside out.
Pull the plug. Kazumoto, pull the plug.
But no. Honestly, I am looking forward to it quite a bit, even though I'm not going to be there with y'all. For the reasons I stated earlier, both for the games that will be there and for the complete shit shows that will happen on some of the conferences. I'm excited. So
Here's hoping they bring up the Hoop God again, you know?
Yeah, I hope they bring him out. I think NBA 2K16 is actually free on PS Plus this month.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that is the same game, right? That I'm not thinking of. What's the other basketball game that people know
2K,
about?
2K is not the EA game.
Which one's the EA game? Like
Live?
Not Live.
NBA Live?
okay, sure, yeah, but the
I don't
point
know.
is that
I
one
own
of
two
those.
of them, and they're over there and pointing at them. I don't know, because those games are okay, but not great.
The point is that one of those dang basketball games is free on PS Plus this month. So
Yeah.
It's 2K.
The Hoop
Okay.
God.
sure. Ball is life. 2K16.
Wait, is it the 2K6? The 2K16 one is the one with the
That's the good one.
Spike Lee joint in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
yes, it
Christ!
is.
Oh fuck yes! Okay,
You
PS
should
Plus is
probably
good now.
download it.
Yeah, PS Plus is good now. I need to play that shit. oh wow. But yeah, so Ryan, have you done anything this past week? That's
I've done some stuff. I actually went to the movies 3 days in a row this week, which was kind of nice.
Wow.
But I don't really want to talk about those movies too much because most of them are either like too obscure for to have any. Well, all 3 of them are kind of too obscure to have much of an appeal. But I will say, this last Sunday night, I saw a film as part of the Draft House kind of video vortex programming, which the Draft House is like this big, really popular chain of movie theaters that's down here in Austin and like kind of spread around the U.S. But every month, the one here has a program called Video Vortex, where they show a kind of super obscure, like mega unknown horror film that was only ever shot on video and released on VHS. And they're like trash horror films from the 80s. And these are kind of like movies that you'll go to these programs and it'll be the only time you watch it in your entire life because you'll never be able to find it again for the rest of for as long as you live. But the one I saw this weekend was called Night Ripper, and I should say that Night Ripper also has an exclamation point after it, so you know it's good. But this film is probably the most 80s film I've ever seen. The soundtrack is like half synthesizers, half elevator music. It's basically more of a soap opera than a horror film. It's people like trying to have sex and like their relationships. Like imagine if like The Room took place in the 80s and there just happened to be a couple people who got killed during it. Like that would kind of be this movie, but the hook of this film, of this terrible trash horror masterpiece, which is probably one of my favorite things I've ever seen, is that one of the main characters in this film is played by someone y'all might recognize. Unfortunately, I don't remember what his name is, or else I would just say it. But some of the parts of this movie feature a character who is played by the one, the only, the soup Nazi from Seinfeld, and let me just say he is not a small part in this film. He is in, I'd say, roughly half of this movie, and every time he's on screen, he just steals the show. He plays this kind of like skeevy, like photograph studio owner, and he's like, he does this voice for the whole time, and I'll like try to imitate it as best I can. He's like, "Did you see in the paper about the Ripper? He killed another girl yesterday," and he just does this like really like hilarious but also terrible voice, and he really just chews up the scenery like a wood chipper, like every scene that he's in. But the reason I'm mentioning this is that this film is actually available on YouTube. I found out. So if y'all are dying for like an hour and a half of garbage movies starring the soup Nazi from Seinfeld, you should you should go look up Night Ripper on YouTube because oof,
How strange!
it's a
That's the
doozy.
exact genre that I was looking for.
Good,
Wonderful.
good. So we're on the same wavelength then, because that's all I ever watch. So
Just stuff with the soup Nazi in it.
yeah, exactly. I'm a big. I think his name's like Larry Thomas or something like that. I don't know. It's some kind of generic name, but yeah. Other than seeing a bunch of movies this week, none of them were new movies, but that was the best one. I haven't really been up to much. I've been working on plans for the summer. Been applying for jobs and things like that. Got to go up this weekend for my cousin's graduation, which may be too personal to say on the podcast. Not really. It's not like it matters, but that's that's my plans for this weekend.
Right.
So yeah, not much going on in my life aside from figuring out summer plans. But I did play a couple games. I'm not sure if it's anything I haven't mentioned on the podcast already, but I'll just John. Do you want to formally ask me what games I played, or can I just go into it?
Go right ahead.
Okay, well, I kept playing Overwatch, which is still really good and really addicting. We have a review up on the site now for that by Ashley, which is a really great review, and I think that review kind of encapsulates a lot of my thoughts on it. But I'll just say that still that game is really fun, and I highly recommend it. My my username on Steam is Bees McGee, like it is on everything, and today I unlocked the Diva skin that makes her mech look like a giant bee, and I was like, oh, finally, it all falls into place. But so that's good. I'm kind of snatching up the PS Plus titles for this month before they go out in the next couple days. So I got Tropico 5. Or it is 5, right? The one that's on PS Plus this month. Yeah, I picked that up, and I haven't played a lot of it, but I'm into it. I like those I like those kinds of games. I think Michael, you talked about it a little bit on the
John
podcast
was
before.
playing it, but yeah,
John.
I've played quite a few of those tropical games.
Yeah. So that's pretty good. And like I said, this month's free games, one of them is 2K16. The other one is Gone Home, which I still haven't played. So I'm downloading that, and I'm finally going to play that for free, of course. So that should be good. I just haven't had a lot of time and or money to be spending on games since Doom and Overwatch came out within a week of each other. So that's kind of that. I sort of had my day on this podcast complaining about games last week, and we all know how that turned out. So that's me this week. I had a nice dinner of some chicken teriyaki with sriracha in it too. That was kind of nice, but that's me. How are you doing, John?
Sure, I'll talk about me.
Yeah,
It's me.
please do. It's you, the
Hi.
boy.
So yeah, I don't. I'll just say really quick that I am level 10, super excited about E3. That is
Good.
what is getting me through my days. Right
Nice.
now I'm just kind of being like, well, I gotta get up and go to work, but E3's soon, and then I get through it. I manage. I live. But other than that, I haven't really. The one thing that I did recently was I went to MegaCon.
Uh-huh.
Now, I'm gonna go in here. All right.
Ooh,
I hope y'all are
please
fucking
do.
ready.
I'm strapped in.
You want to describe what MegaCon is first?
Yeah. So MegaCon is a fairly large, one of the largest, in fact, comic book conventions in the United States. It's nowhere near as big as Comic-Con, but
It's like 80,000. It's like 60 to 80,000 people.
It's one of those things where it's like Comic-Con is just like king of the castle, uncontested, and there's such a big gap for number 2. But MegaCon is up there, So I went to that just for a night and a day because I had to go back to work. I took one day off. But I don't know. I had fun hanging out with my friends, staying in a hotel room, chilling.
Sure.
That whole thing. But the actual convention was kind of a shit show.
Really?
There
The
was
convention being a shit show. Who would have thought?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that seems to be what I say every time I go to a convention. But how may I critique How may I? How may
Not at
I?
all.
Yeah, how may I critique thee, MegaCon? Let me count the
Shall I
ways.
compare these to a summer's day, or a rancid dumpster on a hot summer's day, perhaps?
Yeah.
Considering you did say it was a shit show.
Well, first off, security was aggravating.
Sure.
I can understand wanting to make sure that people aren't just sneaking into your convention,
Sure.
but it was unreal. Like, I would walk through one door and then another door and then another door, and just people were constantly checking my wrist for my wristband over and over and over again. It was too much. It's also very expensive, way too expensive for one day. I know that MegaCon is an expensive convention, but $50 for one day at a convention is a bit steep.
That's for their peak day. That's for their Saturday.
Yeah, like-
but
So
still.
it's cheaper on other days, but yeah, if
I'm pretty sure the convention they have here in Austin's like $75 for a day, which is ridiculous. But
Yeah.
Yowza.
you know.
It's too much. That is too much.
was
Yeah.
it? I guess you didn't go multiple days this year, but last year the security was inconsistent, and I don't mean the security would sometimes check and sometimes wouldn't. I mean, there were days that the security check was at the entrance to the vendor area, and then there was days that the security check was at the entrance to the vendor area and then at the entrance of every escalator. Because at those escalators, you could go up and then go into where they were having like different, whatever, different. These comic book guys are answering questions like that stuff. So it was strange because I remember one day last year I went and I was like, oh, I can just go straight up to the free arcade they have, and just go play games. And the next day it was like, where's your wristband? It's like, it's fucking right here. Like, this is an escalator. Like, what do you want from me? It was strange.
Yeah, it was real rough. But so the thing that I kind of wanted to dig into was the dealer's room. There's some interesting stuff in there always. I wanted to see if there was some like cool stuff that maybe I could get like custom made, or I wanted to see what was in there.
Mm-hmm.
So I walk in, and it is like 5 times more cramped than it ever has been. Like of course, something like that with that many people is going to get cramped. But
Yeah.
what they did was they did something that was a good idea on paper, but not in execution. They took the Artist's Alley and expanded it. And then, instead of, I don't know, maybe inviting less vendors or figuring out a new way to set them up, they just squished the vendors up against the wall, basically.
Oh,
Great.
what a terrible idea.
Yeah.
Because Artist Alley was already a shit show because half the artists were just selling nudies. And then the vendor area is the fucking area of the show you want the most access to because they're selling things and they're the ones who pay you the most money to sell things. It's dumb.
Yeah, it was a real mess. I wanted to be able to glance at John Cusack, and I couldn't do that, so that was a bummer. I wasn't gonna wait in line and pay him like $50 just to quote Con Air at him, but I wanted to just see him.
I mean, we would
I could
all
do
want
that.
to glance at him.
Yes.
It's true. I
Gaze
did.
upon his visage.
I did get to see David Hayter from afar, and I was just kind of like, "Oh, there he is," and that was it.
Nice.
But
Did you just yell, "Snake"? And he
No.
just glanced you to look like you wanted to fucking slit your throat?
well, no, because I didn't want David Hayter to want to beat my ass. But
No. I mean, he probably already does.
I wonder if
Yeah,
you
he
yelled
does-
snake at him like that, if he would just like drop dead for real.
Don't tempt me.
Fox die. But yeah, no, I mean, I still had fun. It was worth it, but it was mostly my friends that made it worth it, which is true for pretty much any convention, no matter what. Anyway,
Yeah.
So, whatever, it was fine.
You got some good pictures of the cosplayers I saw on your Twitter.
I did. I freaked out some poor Burger Pants cosplayer because I walked up to him and I was just like, hey, I just want a picture of you. I don't want a picture with the rest of your group. And they were all like, what? Then I was like, here, take this picture with me. And then I shook his hand and I like put my other hand on his shoulder and I just made like this fucking face, like this like really strained face.
It's a good face.
But then they like followed me on Tumblr, so I guess it's okay.
Yeah, that's neat.
Yeah. No, yeah, it was dumb, but it was fun. I'm excited to see my friends again in the future.
Cool.
But
cool.
Other than that, I haven't really been doing too much because like I've been busy. I've been working, saving up money for
Orlando
for E3. Yeah,
beautiful Orlando.
John,
saving up money
please tell me you didn't accidentally book a flight from Orlando to Orlando.
Oh wow, we're landing already. Jeez, this blew by.
Wow,
Right.
we didn't even take off. That's weird. It's like this is some sort of bus.
Sir, why are you just sitting on this plane? We're not moving yet. This is... Oh, I'm just taking it to Orlando. No, yeah, I'm saving up my money for E3, and, since I finished Uncharted, I've been feeling free. So I went back and kept playing The Witcher, and good lord, I love The Witcher so much. I love it so much that, I went out and bought a book to read on the plane. I bought The Last Wish.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I have been told by just looking it up online that this is the one that you should start with because it's like a collection of short stories instead of like an actual like tome of Witcher.
It's stuff. Like Witcher adventures, the many adventures of Geralt.
Mm-hmm.
Geralt.
But yeah, I'm very excited to dig into that.
We not to like cut this short. We need to get moving.
No, I'm done. We can go. We can go ahead.
This podcast is getting long. We haven't even gotten through the first segment.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Let's talk about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
No, instead, let's talk about those new releases.
Oh god, yeah. Some real great ones.
There are quite a few here. How about we start off with Michael again. Michael, do you want to start off with this first new release?
I can start off with this first new release. Mm-hmm. It's called 10 Cent Classics Bam and Jam.
Hell yes.
It's coming to the PC. It's a music puzzle game for Windows.
You should... What?
It's a re-release because it originally came out on August 22nd, 2005. So, according to this, it's coming out again on June 5th. I don't know if that's true.
Presumably for a price of 10 cents.
I would hope so. Actually, that would be pretty neat if they re-released tiny games for only 10 cents. Because the original name of this game is just Bam and Jam, which also is my rap name.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I loved your mixtape.
Thanks. It's called Jam Classics.
Jam.
Yeah, it's extremely my shit.
Austin.
It was on the front. It was a picture of a full jar of jam, but on the back, it's empty. The lid's off.
Ooh, smart.
Damn, dude.
Makes you think.
Yeah.
Austin, would you like to do the next game?
Sure. I don't know how to pronounce it, but Guilty Gear
Xrd
Revelator.
Yeah.
For both PS3 and PS4 on June 7th.
Yeah, this is this new version of Guilty Gear Xrd that I'm pretty excited about. They're adding some cool characters.
I played Guilty Gear XX on the PS2, and that's the only Guilty Gear.
Is that where they take off their clothes but don't do anything? Thanks.
A couple of the characters.
Yeah. That's a fighting game.
Yeah, it's a fighting game, for sure.
Yeah.
I love any game where the main character's name is Soul Bad Guy.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Is that your rap name?
I wasn't going to tell anybody until I released my first mixtape, but yeah.
Oh. You gotta create the hype.
Yeah. It's funny because my rap name is actually Dan McFox. That song.
We'll get to that.
Save it for later.
Yeah.
Next.
Ryan. Hit us with the next one.
Okay, so on June 7th, 2016, for the Wii U.
The Wii.
The Wii. Yeah, the Wii.
Everybody's favorite console.
We have Apparently, this game is already out on some consoles because this page says Mac, PC, Linux, Xbox One, PS4. This game is the Book of Unwritten Tales 2, which is the third game in the Unwritten Tales adventure game series. Naturally, yeah. It was originally released February 19th, 2015. This page doesn't say a whole lot about it, other than that it is the third game. It is fantasy comedy.
It's bad.
It is an adventure game, and it's already out on pretty much everything except the Wii U.
I played the first one.
Did you?
Years ago. I got halfway through.
They're not great.
It was a very, very bland point-and-click adventure fantasy game. It was super bland, yeah.
Well, the third one's coming out, even though
Alright.
the third one's called 2, so
Fantastic.
you're into that kind of thing.
The next game, also coming out on June 7th, is, I'm gonna butcher this, Atelier Sophie?
Atelier.
Atelier, alright.
It's a French word.
Atelier. Atelier.
I tell ya.
I tells ya.
Yeah.
Atelier Sophie, The Alchemist of the Mysterious Book. You can pick that up in either standard or limited edition.
Ooh.
Yeah, so that is that's a JRPG, and let me just tell you right now, you thought that Book of Unwritten Tales 2, being the third game, was bad. This is the 17th game in this franchise.
Jeez.
There are
wait,
a
I have
lot.
to go play 16 of them to catch up?
They are actually okay. I've played a few of the Atelier games. They're typically divided into trilogies, so there are 3 in a row that are connected, and then they'll start a new trilogy. But they're all Atelier games.
Alright,
Ugh.
that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Michael, would you like to give us our next one?
Sure, I'll fuck this one up too. This one comes out also on June 7th. It's a remake
Big day.
of the PS2 classic Odin Sphere. This one's called Odin Sphere Life Tracer. Life Tracer.
You made that sound pretty cool.
Life Tracer.
That's Teresa.
Life Tracer. Have you seen my metal band? It is called Life Tracer. Translated, it means the blood of my enemies.
Somehow I don't
Damn.
think that that's the right translation.
No.
Who are you to speak? Yeah, I don't know what Odin Sphere is. I hear it talked about a lot. Apparently that remake's good. I don't know.
I played the demo. Oh, that's something I didn't mention. I played the demo of that game.
Is it good?
That game was made for me.
It's a great game. It's a
So it has anime titties.
yeah, it does.
Well, yes,
Okay.
but no, it's just a very fun
Sure.
Actually,
combo. That's
it's
fuck
not
off,
that. It
Michael.
doesn't
Fun.
look like anime. It looks like a pop-up
Fun.
fairy tale book.
Pop up.
You know,
Yeah, it's not. That's not going
You
to
look
be the
at the
only thing
pop-up
popping
book
up.
and you pop up, and then you
Yeah.
pop
Oh my
off.
fucking god.
Next one. Next game.
All right,
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Austin.
Well, if only Niall was on the podcast this week, because I know he would want to talk about it. But Mirror's Edge Catalyst, also on the 7th. It's a big day. Xbone, Piss4, and Pick. PC.
Yep, that's how you pronounce all those things.
It is.
Can't wait till you say piss 4 to Sony fucking PR lady. Get your fucking shit slapped.
Oh, the piss4 and the yo. Oh yeah.
I bet Microsoft's used to Xbone by now, huh?
I bet some of them
Probably,
even
yeah.
say it.
I bet you're
Yeah,
right.
I'm sure they do.
Anyway, long-awaited sequel to Mirror's Edge, that cult classic. Is it a cult classic?
There's a video. Yeah. I'd
Yeah.
say it's a cult classic.
Yeah.
There's a video of us playing the beta up on the site somewhere, so if you want to see what that looks like. I thought that looked good. I thought that
Yeah.
played pretty well. Niall seemed to think I played like a shitbag. So
Well,
I guess there's a right way to play that. Get good, right?
it's the Dark Souls of the Mirror's Edge franchise.
It's the Dark Souls of platformers.
All right.
A 3D
I'm gonna-
first-person platformer is kind of the Dark Souls of platformers.
You're not wrong. I'm gonna take this next one because I want.
Fuck
Ryan.
you.
No,
John,
we're going in order.
John, I was even gonna say thank you for setting this up so I'd get to announce this piece of hot trash I'm looking at right now.
No, we're going in order. John is the one who's complained that this is such a shit show segment. Then he breaks it. No, we're going in order.
All right, fine. All right, Ryan, go ahead.
All right, so folks, what I have staring at me in the face, speaking of games that were made for us, there's this nice little piece of hot, wet garbage called Dan McFox Headhunter. This little ditty is coming to the Nintendo 3DS eShop. It says the first release date was April 21st, but I guess it's also coming out on June 9th. I'm not really sure what the difference is here. Game consists of 2 releases. Let me check this out because now
it might have been a different territory. It might not have been in the United States.
So it came out in the UK already, I guess. Yeah. So Dan McFox Headhunter is quote inspired by the kids' board game Guess Who. This game sees you racing to pick out the right faces in a crowd. So I don't really know anything about this game. I guess it's like Guess Who, but with a furry and a tuxedo. So if that sounds like your kind of thing, check it out on June 9th on the 3DS eShop. That's Dan McFox Headhunter. I looked up images for this game earlier, and I could find nothing aside from pictures of the fox with the logo. So
Great.
What this thing actually looks like is as good of a guess as any. So that's Dan McFox Headhunter coming at you hard and wet.
I hate
June
to
9th.
Interrupt.
We only have one left.
This here. Well, actually, I think you guys may not have refreshed your page or something. Or
we don't need to. It's SteamWorld Dig is getting another re-release.
Heist.
Don't worry about it.
Heist, yeah.
SteamWorld Heist. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
That's specifically. That's why I was gonna skip SteamWorld Heist. Or I was gonna do Heist, so you could do that. But you know.
I didn't see it. So
all right.
Well, fair enough.
Then, okay,
Don't worry
then
about
I'll do this last one here.
Because that's also in order.
No, it is in order. This is the
it
last
is in
one.
order.
Oh, is it? All right,
Yes. If you're skipping fucking SteamWorld, okay, no, okay. So on June 10th, we are going to see the U.S. release of Kirby Planet Robobot. Folks, I'm actually really excited for this game.
Robobot.
Robobot.
I
Did you
kept
think it said
thinking it was
Robobot?
pronounced Robobit or something. I didn't.
All right, we're done. All right, let's move on. We're done. Let's move on.
All right, yeah, let's move on.
That's not a joke. This isn't a bit, guys.
Robobot.
Let's move to news.
Moron.
Let's move to news.
Okay,
News.
Michael, what news did you bring to the table, Michael?
How to pronounce words correctly. That's the news.
God damn it.
How to look at syllables and say them out of your mouth.
The news is that we are sending you to a seminar to learn how to pronounce words.
The news is we're gonna send you to LA to be on video with us. All right, there's news. Vivendi now owns the majority stake in Gameloft.
Mm-hmm.
So you may remember how Vivendi finally collected enough stock in Gameloft, 30%, or really it was like 29.5%, that triggered by French law an automatic takeover bid. Well, Gameloft did not appreciate that, and it became a hostile takeover. Well, they secured enough stock, and Gameloft now has over 50%, I think it's like 56.4% in Gameloft. Since they have secured that, the CEO has resigned, CEO and founder Michel Guillemot. If that name sounds familiar, that's because he's the brother of the other Guillemot, whose names I probably can't remember or pronounce, who started Ubisoft. So this pretty much seems like the first step among many that will take Vivendi to try and take over Ubisoft as well. So
Can't
they
wait.
now own a mobile gaming company.
Great. Or rather,
great.
not great
Yes,
if they're
great.
being
Wonderful.
fucked up.
Great. I mean, it's business. Vivendi has never even though they took a back seat from the gaming industry, it wasn't. They were hostily kicked out of Activision after taking it over. So,
Yeah.
It's business and it sucks and it's shitty that that's the way Vivendi operates. But maybe it'll help Gameloft. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see how this goes, but,
Yeah.
you know, hopefully it doesn't go south, you know.
Yeah.
Austin,
Yeah.
did you bring a news article to the table?
Yes, I did.
All right, let's hear it.
This was actually just announced today. Maxis
Ooh.
is releasing, or I guess at this point has released, I think it's live now, an update for Sims 4 that removes almost all of the gender boundaries in that game. So
Oh, all right.
any sim can have any voice, wear any clothes. You can change their physique in any conceivable way, regardless of the gender you select for your sim. You can also change the sim's gender after they have been created. And you can assign reproduction capabilities to your sims independently of the gender you have selected. So in other words, Sims 4 just became like super trans and non-binary friendly. Well, I guess not non-binary friendly. I mean, you still have to pick male or female for the sim. But trans friendly, at least. It's something. It's a step in the right direction.
It's definitely a step.
It's a pretty huge step in the right direction, honestly, because like the only other game that I can really think of that has anything like that to that degree is like Saints Row.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it. Like,
Yeah, and Sims is pretty like not, and Sims is pretty. This is gonna sound bad. Sims is not a core gamer's first choice.
yeah,
Like it breaks the boundaries of like of core gaming. I hate that term. It breaks the traditional gaming. Fucking hate that term too. It kind of it reaches more people. So
Yeah.
hopefully this is something that becomes more of a norm thing. Like we were talking about earlier with Sybil of just let people choose. Like you already let people customize their character in any way possible. Like why
Read-Only Memories is the one.
Right. Okay. But still,
yeah, exactly.
that, like if indie games can do it and Sims 4 can do it and patch it in, like come on,
Yeah,
other games can do it too.
I mean, it's Sims 4. Like, it's a big deal, even if it's not a like a core gamer thing. Like The Sims is huge.
Yeah.
That's a big deal, and I don't know. I'm really excited.
I think the real big news out of this is there's a Maxis still somewhere.
Yeah, go figure.
Not making phone games.
Wow. Well, good for
Sorry.
them, All right. Yeah, that's very, very good to hear. So thanks for sharing that information with us. Now, Ryan, how about you? What do you got?
Yeah, I've got some stuff.
What do you
for
got?
y'all. Yeah, well, let me show you what I got.
All right, let's take a
Nice
look.
So-
legs.
Yeah, I wish I could be in LA because I'd hands down win the video game choo choo first annual leg competition. But
Send photos.
that's neither here nor there. So there's some games. The three of them are Dying Light, Dead Island, and Call of Juarez, and all three of these games were developed by Techland. And Techland has announced plans to, quote, release 2 major multi-platform and 4 digital distribution games a year.
Wow.
That is insane. That
As
is
a publisher,
Yeah, as a publisher.
they will be publishing. They're not making that many games.
That's true. So that is still quite a bit, but it is not as crazy if they were trying to make those games. Sorry, I misread myself here.
It's okay.
But yeah, they're going to announce the first game soon, which will be one of the major games, I guess. They're getting into publishing. They haven't really said much else about it. They said that they're working on the 2 AAA games as a developer, one of which is a new IP. They won't be showing at E3, but they apparently will be at Gamescom. So maybe once that rolls around, we'll hear a little more about their publishing plans. That's the word I'm looking for. But yeah, that's interesting. It's not every day you see a company that is just solely involved in developing move into the publishing game like this, I guess. So
Totally. And it's like between them and Paradox, it's a kind of the maturation of European development and publishing, and
yes,
kind of filling in that THQ mid-tier space more and more.
sure, absolutely.
And video games, of course, have grown since then, so there's more room. So it's neat. Like,
I'll be interested to see where they go with that, especially with the digital distribution games, as to whether or not they'll move into like kind of more independent type games, or if they'll release stuff that's more akin to like Dying Light and Dead Island and that sort of thing. So
and say what you will, like, it's really awesome that Microsoft and Sony were snatching up all those independent games and publishing them, but having a market where they're the only two kind of sucks. So it's neat to see that there's yet another path. Like, you don't need to catch the eye of Microsoft or Sony, especially if you're a European developer. Like, you don't need to go that far.
Yeah.
You can just hang out with the Techland guys in Poland.
Sure.
Talk about zombies, because apparently they love those.
Yeah.
I hope it does contribute, like you said, to like the resurgence of the middle tier, because I miss that.
Yeah,
I don't want the.
I don't know. You say you miss that, and then the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game comes out.
Yeah,
that game's the lowest fucking tier imaginable. Don't shit with me about TMNT.
The one finger, like, I wish the middle tier games were back, and the one finger curls inward and Platinum releases Star Fox Transformers and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So
that's accurate.
Yeah.
God bless. All right, so our last bit of news here. Okay, so our last bit of news here is some new information about Pokemon Sun and Moon. I'm sure you all are excited about that.
I'm kind of excited, yeah.
I'm curious.
So, to just run through this here, they officially confirmed the names and types of the legendaries, for the cover art legendaries.
Michael, please have some show some respect.
Oh, okay.
This is a series that deserves the utmost reverence.
God damn it! Shut the fuck up, both of you.
What's everyone's problem? Like,
I don't know.
Go. Just go.
Pokemon's fine.
Go.
okay,
Go.
So the cover Pokemon for Sun, the lion, is named Solgaleo, and it is Psychic and Steel. And the cover Pokemon for Moon is Lunala, and it is Psychic and Ghost.
Nice. Sounds like my kind of party.
Yeah,
So they're both
especially considering it's a giant moon bat. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah. So the other information that we got is that we got the official confirmation that the region is called the Alola region. It's just based on Hawaii.
Yes.
The professor's name is Professor Kukui, and his assistant is named Lily, and the rival is named Hao. Your Pokedex will have a Rotom living inside of it, which, if you remember from, I think, Generation 4, Rotom is this little ghost. It's a red ghost legendary that can live inside of electronics. So your Pokedex will basically have a ghost inside of it that will help you out and be your sidekick, basically, which is cool.
Sure.
But yeah, no, there's a bunch of trailers out there now where they're just putting out all this little details, but yes,
it'll be at E3.
Oh yes, that's right. I was getting to that. But yeah, Nintendo lied when they said that Zelda was the only thing they were going to show at E3, or rather,
they said only thing playable.
It was one of those half-truths thing where Zelda's the only playable thing on the show floor, but they are going to show Pokemon Sun and Moon and Pokemon Go during their Treehouse live stream. We don't know if they're gonna, show off any other games, if they're gonna have anything in, like, meeting rooms or anything like that, but on the show floor, Zelda is still the only playable thing.
I mean, do they have anything to show?
Who knows? We'll see.
Like that Fire Emblem Cross game and that Paper Mario game. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
true.
hey, y'all are going to find out come a couple weeks.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's true. I would love to play that Tokyo Mirage Sessions.
It comes out in like 2 weeks.
That's
Me
true
too.
as well.
Yeah.
But I'm not the one reviewing it.
Yeah, we'll see. Alright, so, that does it for news. Michael, Hit us with those questions.
Hello there.
Hell yeah, boy.
Hello there. Would you like
Hello,
to send us
Michael.
questions? You can. Oh, hi, Ryan. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm pretty good. I'm,
Yeah.
last regular podcast before E3,
Yeah.
kind of neat.
Sure. This
Yeah.
is about when they do the questions on the podcast, right?
Yeah, sure. But this kind
yeah,
of feels like we have senioritis. Like there's no games, little news.
Yeah, I know. Well, hey, listen. If they're about to do the questions on the podcast, I guess I should probably let you go. But it was nice talking to you,
thanks.
Michael.
Oh, you too. It's always great talking to you, man.
Yeah, good to catch up.
If you want to send us questions, you can email us at podcast@videogamechoochoo.com, or you can go to videogamechoochoo.tumblr.com/ask, and you'll sound a little something like this.
Let's hear it.
Anonymous asks, is Mike actually going to poop in a plastic bag this time John visits, or will it be another close call? I don't know what this refers to, so...
Did
John?
Yeah, John,
Did I
fill us
tell-
in.
Did I not tell this story on the podcast? I felt like I did.
I don't know, but is Mike going to actually poop in a plastic bag this
Okay.
time John visits, or will it be another close call?
All right.
Also,
so,
why a plastic bag? Like, why not just in a bush
all right. Let me tell this story.
or a gas station?
Let me tell this story so it'll make sense. All right. So last summer, while I was at Mike's, we were trying not to spend too much money. So at one point, we went to a supermarket that was like a little tiny bit shady. Like it wasn't as clean as you would want it to be, but we were like, you know what? It's probably not that awful if it hasn't been like shut down in California, because California has like really, really strict food regulation laws.
Sure.
So we went there and we bought some meat, and we ate it. And the next day, we weren't feeling too hot, and both of us were like, "Oh crap! What if we got worms from the meat?"
You cooked it, right?
Yes.
You
but-
didn't, like, pick up ground beef and just
No.
eat it raw like animals?
No, but we were still scared that we got worms, even because we were fucking idiots.
Yeah,
Like-
because, like, meat, like, is treated, like, there are stages in which things happen before meat even gets to a grocery store.
And hell, we were so dumb. Like, even if we did, like, eat worm eggs somehow, they wouldn't have hatched that fast. So we were being fucking idiots. But in our fear, we started going on, like, WebMD and shit. And you know what
It's
happens when you go
never a
on
great
WebMD.
So you guys, like, had cancer and migraine headaches
Yeah.
and worms and
Yeah.
rabies, probably.
Yeah, so we went on the WebMD and it said the best way to see if you have worms is to check your feces. So, Mike.
Oh no!
So there was like
no,
listen.
no,
Okay. So there was
I'm
like
doing the Daniel Bryan no. I am a big X above my head.
So we had like a half an hour long conversation where we were like, one of us has to take a shit in a bag or something so we could look at it and see if there's worms in there.
That's not what you. That's wow. First of all, we'll teach you a little something. Put Saran wrap over the toilet and poop on that, you idiots. You fucking idiots. Don't poop in a bag. That's hard to do. Second of all,
I think
why
we were
would you
talking
poop
about-
in a bag?
we were
Why wouldn't
ta-
you just poop in the toilet and look in the toilet and go, that's my poop. I don't see worms. Done and dusted. Why would you poop in a bag?
we were scared that we weren't gonna like get a good look at it or something because we were like,
Don't
oh,
flush.
See, what you have to do is you have to get like a plastic shopping bag and you have to loop your legs through it like a diaper.
God.
Like through
All
the
right,
handles.
Next question.
Okay,
Next
but,
question.
Hang on, before we move on, neither of us did it. We wisened up and we were like, okay, no, we're probably fine, and we were fine. Nobody pooped. It's okay.
Ever? You haven't pooped since?
No, I just meant
I'm
we
sorry,
didn't poop
Michael.
All right, let's move on.
So is he going to do it this time, though?
No.
Okay. Well, that's good.
I don't know. I think the three of us can convince him. Austin might. Just give him some beer, apparently, and some wine coolers. Anonymous asks, what are your opinions on the two Austin Powers games for the Game Boy Color? Has
Keep sending us fucking ask about goddamn Austin Powers. Holy shit!
Does anyone play the Austin Power Game Boy Color games?
No,
No, I
isn't
played
one
the
of them
Game Boy
called like?
Advance one.
Isn't one of them
Oh.
called like Austin Powers, like Naughty Boy or something like that? Like
I have no clue.
I'm pretty sure it's called Austin Powers. Oh, that's naughty. Like that's the one for the Game Boy Color. If I remember
I don't
right.
ever want to know what those are or play like or look like or are called.
I have seen the front covers of those games. I know that one of them is called Oh Behave, which is that's the one that you're thinking of, Ryan.
Okay, all right, sure.
And that one has
naughty
also,
boy.
that
Oh,
one
toss the salad. Oh, insects. Austin Power and the spy who had a leg contest.
the leg contest. But no,
Next
the
question.
other one is called Welcome to My Underground Lair.
Oh,
Yeah. Welcome to my grundle. The next question comes in from a non-Y mouse, and they ask, what property do you wish got a tie-in game? I always wanted a Wild Wild West game. I think they had a Wild Wild West game.
People are
What?
fucked up. What the hell is wrong with you?
Don't make fun of the question asker.
Okay, I'm just gonna
All right.
say. I'm gonna say this. If this isn't the same person, God help Video Game Choo Choo.
No, I'm glad this is the fan base we're fostering, even if this is the same person or two people.
Okay.
I'm glad this is our fans.
Holy shit!
So all the properties that immediately come to my mind is stuff that I'm pretty sure has actually had games made before. Like I was going to say Alien because you always see Aliens games, but never an Alien game. But then I remembered that Alien Isolation was released, and then I looked behind me and I saw the Haunted Mansion stuff. But I remember there was actually a Haunted Mansion game based on that shitty movie. And so, looking to the left of me, I see my Adam West Batman coin bank, and so that is my answer. I wish we got a Batman game that plays kind of like the Arkham games that was based entirely on Batman, Adam West, and Burt Ward. So
Every time you hit someone, it said "bam."
yeah, with like all the graphics effects and stuff too. I think that'd be great if it was done right. So
Anyone else?
nothing springs to mind.
I'm gonna do the same thing that Ryan did, and I'm gonna look around my room. Let me see. I have this Gurren Lagann DVD box set. That would be a pretty good game.
I'm gonna move on.
yeah, made by Platinum.
I'm gonna move on.
Maybe.
Or Austin, do you have any of them coming to mind?
Here you go. I want a rhythm game based on K-On!
All right. I think
want
that
a
exists,
Crocodile
but-
Dundee game.
I think there might have been one.
Yeah, there's everything we mentioned probably already has a game.
Probably,
knowing
yeah.
our dumb luck. I want a TMNT game that's good that isn't Turtles in Time.
God.
Monty Python and the Holy Grail on the Dark Souls engine.
There you go.
All right.
Anonymous asks, I'm going to a conference/convention for the first time this summer. If it's E3, you should message us again and say, and we can hang out.
Yeah.
We can buy in and out. Sure. Any tips or suggestions for a newbie like myself?
Don't spend too much money on porn, and yeah.
Spend all your money on porn. What are you talking about? I don't think I've been to as many conventions as at least John. I don't know about Austin or Ryan, but I will say
I've been to Dallas Comic Con, but I've been like maybe 4 or 5 times.
I've been to
that's-
Seattle Comic Con once.
okay. I would say the basics are comfy shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
If this is for E3, I'm bringing a backup battery for my phone. I would not
Yes.
normally do that because I wouldn't use my phone that much. But a lot of conventions tend to have apps that tend to have maps, so use that.
Apps and maps.
If it's in a different city, see where your hotel is, or wherever you're staying, and try to find like the area around that, see what's around that. Also, the area around the convention center, specifically around the convention center for food, because conventions charge an arm and a leg for dirt shit food. Mm-hmm. So, and yeah, like, don't be afraid to splurge a little, but don't break the bank.
Yeah.
Like, actually walk away from something if you aren't sure if you want to buy it or not, and then come back and then really think about it. I have avoided buying really dumb things before because of that. So, John, you got any tips, tricks, hints, cheat codes? Up, down, down?
If you're going to I think those are just very good like convention tips.
Yeah.
But if you're going to go to like a more serious conference like your E3s, your GDCs, and the like, something that you should remember is that you shouldn't stress as much as you think you should. Like, obviously, you should try to be on top of things and follow a schedule if you are able to, but there is room for wiggle room. You might not think that there is in a convention like that, where everything is super crazy and everyone's running around and trying to get to all the big things and trying to get appointments. There will be. You might not be able to like get your hands on a game, but sometimes that's not the best option. I remember my first year when I went to E3, that was when they announced Sunset Overdrive, and I was pretty interested in that game. But of course, the lines were wrapped around the not actually around the block, but it was a very, very long line to play that game. But I walked into the Microsoft meeting rooms, and I just asked someone there, "Hey, are there any hands-off demos for Sunset Overdrive?" And this was on the last day of E3, and they were like, "Oh yeah, no, we can get you into one of those." And I did, and I got to see stuff that everyone else didn't get to see, because that's actually a really good tip, is that sometimes hands-off, or actually most of the time, hands-off demos are better than hands-on, because they will show you different things. They will, let slip little details, and sometimes they'll even have a little section for you to try to play the game. So don't be afraid to, ask people, go around, try to find your own ways, and don't worry too much about getting all kinds of appointments, because there will always be a way to get in and see something. And then if you can't see something, then don't stress it too much, those games are going to come out in a little bit. You should focus, when you're at E3, you should focus on, getting to do what you're interested in. Don't worry too much about, especially because, I don't want to downplay you, but if this is going to be your first convention or conference, if you are going to an E3 or a GDC or something like that, then I'm sure that you're not exactly in a high-ranking position where there's millions and millions of people begging for your opinions on the AAA games. So take that opportunity to see some smaller stuff that you're interested in, so that way you can talk about that, and it'll be something that's special for you.
For example, the Naughty America E3 booth.
You can go see that.
Great. I will be.
The only last piece of advice I have is for conferences in general is sometimes there's culture shock, especially comic book conventions. If it's your first time, there's culture shock. There's and maybe that's just me, but it can be overwhelming, and it can be. You can sometimes feel really happy, and you can sometimes feel really tired, and you can sometimes feel really sad because you realize you have to leave the next day. There's a lot of things you would not think of, or you can be frustrated in the middle of a convention you're happy at. You can be really frustrated. I get really frustrated at Disney, but I love going to Disney. Yeah, it's just that's part of life is mixed emotions in gray areas. So, like we said earlier, kind of plan it out a bit, but don't expect too much, and you'll do fine. You'll do fine. Yeah. Anonymous asks, how do you feel about Nathan Drake always tucking in his shirt halfway just to show off his belt buckle?
He probably spent good money on that belt buckle. I understand.
Does the belt buckle have anything written on it? Because as long as it doesn't say BAMF on it, I'm fine with it.
I'm almost certain it does not say BAMF on it.
Okay, then
I think it says
fine.
I heart MILFs. I'm pretty sure that's what it says.
It says I heart Sully. Come on.
Yeah.
Aw.
It just has Sully and then an arrow pointing down.
Oh.
Anonymous asks,
Christ.
favorite Primate video game character?
I'll give you a hint. He has no style, and he has no grace.
But does he have a funny face?
Oh, absolutely.
John Machonsky?
Yep.
Oh.
I'm going to say Winston in Overwatch, just because
Sure.
that's the... Honestly, I thought of that before any of the Kongs.
Yeah. Maybe that's just because I've been playing so much Overwatch, though. I don't know.
I haven't even been
Same
playing
here.
Overwatch, and I thought of that.
Yeah.
I have a Twitter
trying to think
problem.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's any other ones that aren't Kongs and or Winston. But
The apes from Ape Escape.
You know,
Nice.
yeah, I like them.
cool.
Yeah, I can't really think of too many more primates.
I know there's probably a Planet of the Apes game, right?
Yeah.
There must be.
Probably, yeah.
How
you go.
about like a Dunstan checks in game? What
Oh,
about
fuck that.
There is, but it is just Dark Souls.
Oh, okay.
The Dark Souls of checking in.
Yeah.
Fuck. German asks, where do you see the future of movie adaptations of video games going? What titles do you think will be adapted, and what stylistic choices will be made?
I think this is an interesting question because the Ratchet and Clank movie came out and flopped, and the Warcraft movie is about to come out and it's getting a lot of negative reviews. So I think it's kind of an interesting question right now to think, like, you know, where's that going to go? They like the Assassin's Creed movie is being shot right now, if I remember correctly, and
It's done. It is
okay.
done.
Yeah.
and
Or it is still being post-processed, but it is done shooting.
And The Division just got a movie announced for it. Jake Gyllenhaal is going to be in it. So,
And there's
you know.
that Need for Speed movie, and there was Pixels, and I think they're trying to make an Asteroids movie still, and I saw a couple others. Like
Bioshock movie that's been in development hell since that game came out.
Yeah, so I think they're going to continue because there is an already installed fan base.
Yeah.
So if you say to a business executive, 10 million people bought this game, all right, I need those people to go buy movie tickets. The
Yeah.
problem is you don't know if that game will be good until the game comes out, and then at best you have a year before the movie comes out. So it's hard to time those things up, which is why video game adaptations of movies is often terrible, because it takes a year to make a movie, generally, and it takes more than that to make a video game. So the one thing I'm surprised the Marvel movies don't have a better push for video games, and I think part of that is because Disney was doing its own thing, and I bet we see those kind of soon. And I know there was some kind of Iron Man crap they pushed out, and Captain America crap that they pushed out, and they have their mobile thing, and they have their PC thing, free to play things. But that's the stuff I'm kind of surprised that hasn't been done.
Well, I mean, they had, like, the Lego games kind of get used as movie tie-in things, sort of.
Yeah, but those are more like universe, not necessarily one-to-one movie. But yeah,
True.
Yeah, and for Marvel, maybe that's the best way to go, so you don't leave anyone out.
Yeah.
I don't know where they go. Like the movie, like video games, the actual industry tends to run more akin to the movie industry than anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually surprising how akin to it is sometimes. But they are apples and oranges in a lot of cases. So it's not strange to see people wanting to take World of Warcraft and make it into a movie, or Assassin's Creed and make it into a movie. It's strange that they're starting to learn their lessons and try to give it a little bit more backing. You know, Duncan Jones is a huge director.
Yeah.
That movie, that Warcraft movie, that's a lot of CGI. It's a lot of money behind that movie.
Yeah.
But yet, you know, who knows what went wrong. I think really what it proves is that making video games and making movies aren't easy. They don't always come out good, even when you have money and talent.
I will say that I'm at the very least a little bit hopeful about the Nintendo movies, mostly because A, I just kind of want them to be good, and B, because it seems like maybe Nintendo might, at the very least, the way that they announced it, they might be a little bit more involved, but once things go on and maybe we see that Nintendo actually isn't very involved with it at all, maybe then I'll be like, whatever. But, you know, an animated Mario movie where Mario's just going around and being like, oh, I'm gonna fight the Bowser, and like, you know, I don't know, that could be fun, but
Racist Mario the movie.
yeah, finally.
Hotel Mario, the feature film.
I'd watch that every day of my life if I could.
Neopets.org finishes us off this time. Let me refresh to make sure. Yes, finishes us off this time with a 3-part question.
Oh boy.
Oh no, this isn't a 3-parter. This is a choice here.
Oh, okay. I just saw 1, 2, and 3.
Okay.
I'll read the entire thing.
Okay.
Hey everyone. I hope everyone is doing good. Okay, I'm going to cut right to the chase.
Ooh.
Who here will finally defeat Mike Kazumano at E3? Pick wisely. Will you, 1, fight him at a GameStop. You fight him at a GameStop, where both of your powers are at full potential, but you're still at a GameStop. 2, fight in a home goods section at Walmart using only thermos as a weapon and a pillow as your shield. Or 3, fight him at Sephora with your bare hands and where he will be at his weakest. So we're going to start this one with Ryan.
Okay, remind me what store Sephora is again.
It's a makeup
The perfume
store.
makeup and perfume smells like crap because it's just nothing but makeup and perfume.
Well, I think if you're fighting in a Sephora with your bare hands, you might have an advantage because you could grab like a foundation or something and like throw it at your opponent's face and like
Would you
maybe blind them.
Would you be weakened by the intense smell?
I don't think so.
Are you nose sensitive? Do you have allergy problems?
Not really. No, I think I'd probably be okay. And there's just nothing more exhilarating than slaying a man with your bare hands in the middle of a cosmetic store.
And then coming out smelling literally like roses.
Yeah, it's nice.
Austin, you have 3 choices before you to defeat. He faints. He whites out. You have 3 choices to defeat Mike Kazumano. Which do you choose?
I would probably have to go with the Walmart, because last time I went to a Walmart, I ended up winning a boxing match. So
Walmart empowers you, is what you're saying?
I think so.
Would his pillow shield and thermos would you just drop those and go after him?
Thermos, you fuck. It's the thing that you put drinks in.
Oh, okay.
I would ditch the
here's the
pillow,
thing,
and I would like Dark Souls 2-hand the thermos for no reason.
Oh, there you go.
And then just like punch him with both my hands at the same
Bonk him.
time.
Shit.
Great.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Michael, what about you?
GameStop. I'm gonna throw empty cases at his face. I'm gonna go behind the counter where they keep all the discs and sling hot discs. And when I'm done with him, I'm going to pre-order Madden. So.
The ultimate disrespect.
Yeah. I'm going to stand over his
pre-order
body.
it with his wallet.
Damn.
Yeah. In his name.
Yeah.
Give him his phone number so they call him. I'm going to pay it off too, so he doesn't. So it's just like, well, I paid for it.
I'm gonna go with number 1 because we are going to be at full potential. That means that Mike and I are just gonna fucking go in. We're gonna be like crackling with energy. Like our key is gonna be at max. Oh my god! It'll be like fucking DBZ. Like we'll be teleporting and like throwing lasers at each other. Like
the world's only football field sized GameStop.
Yeah, we're gonna be like pulling out fucking kunai out of nowhere, just throwing them at each other.
It's gonna be a slap fight. It's gonna be a slap fight. You both like have your faces turned away.
I mean, if we're being honest here, though, Mike is like a whole foot taller than me. He could probably just like knock me over if he wanted to, but he doesn't because he's a sweetheart. So
you can send in questions that are that dumb. Podcast at videogameshootyou.com, or you can head over to videogameshootyou.tumblr.com/ask and ask us stuff. Next week, we will not have a regular podcast. We will not be recording a regular podcast. Thursday night, I won't even be here. I will be already on the road to LA, kind of technically, even though I'll still be in Tampa. But if you still wish to send us questions, we will have an E3 predictions podcast. So if you have E3, the electronic triple, the ERD, you can send us in questions for that.
All right. Yeah, that's true. Yes. We are going to be recording our E3 predictions special very soon. It's going to be myself, Michael, Niall. Is it just going to be us 3?
and
because
Mike
I want-
Kazimano.
That's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna have Mike Casamano on there, so send in questions for him too. But yeah, no, thanks so much for listening to this episode of the Video Game Choo Choo podcast, and I would again like to thank everyone for everything, helping us get to E3. Now that you're here, Michael, thank you so much for helping run the site. We would be floundering around like idiots without your guiding hand. So thank you so much.
Yes, we would.
I'm going to kill you in LA.
I know you will. But yeah, no, it's going to be a real fun time. I'm looking forward to it. But we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, and we'll have stuff up. It's stuff slowing down. Hey, guess what? There's not a lot of news.
No, yeah, we're just getting ready. So don't expect too much from us.
Yeah,
until the show rolls around.
We'll have some. We already had an E3 post go up. Which kind of shared what we hope E3 will be. We'll have our E3 predictions podcast. I'll probably make a post just detailing what our coverage will look like.
Yeah.
So there'll be stuff to read before E3 begins.
Yeah.
I think there's like 2 or 3 different streams even before Friday about E3 stuff, including like a Deus Ex one. So there might even be some news. But hey, come here.
Yeah, check us out. We're gonna write everything up.
Yep,
so
everything.
Make sure you come to videogamechoochoo.com for all the latest and greatest news, reviews, etc. And keep telling your friends, because we want to make it back to E3 next year. It's not over yet. But yes, thanks so much, and we will see you next week with another episode of the Video Game Choo Choo podcast. See you later.
Bye, everyone.